So I just got this message from Jio. Your plan price has increased by 25%. And before you ask, why am I showing you this? Well, it's important to understand how two companies are literally controlling 85 crore Indians. Yes, you and me. That's the combined subscriber base of Airtel and Jio. See, in July 2024, Jio hiked prices by 25%. Within 24 hours, Airtel announced the exact same hike. Recently, Jio quietly removed the cheapest 1 GB per day data plan and Airtel did the same hours later. Now in 2025, both companies are planning another 15% hike. Classic case of if you don't like our prices, where will you go? Oh, to the other guy who's charging the same. Well, this is TechWiser Explains, and today we are diving deep into India's telecom duopoly. How Jio and Airtel are milking every rupee from 85 crore Indians. Why does your internet sucks despite you paying more, and why this is way worse than you actually think. Now, before we get angry at Jio and Airtel, it's important to understand how all of this started. Like, a lot of people in the community would have had internet access after 2019-2020. So let's dial back to 2015. India had a lot of telecom players. Data was way expensive at 225 rupees per GB. Expensive, yes? But you had 12 different choices. Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, Tata Docomo, Aircel, Uninor, and many more. The competition was real. The choice was real. And then in 2016 came Jio's masterstroke. Jio launched with a simple promise: free data for everyone, digital India. For an entire year, Jio offered free internet and calls. For 1 year, 0 rupees for anyone. You had to be alive in that time to actually believe that. Indians went crazy, like who doesn't love free stuff? But this wasn't charity. While Jio burned through thousands of crores, every other company was forced to slash their prices or just die. Data prices crashed from 225 rupees per GB to 18 rupees per GB. Companies with deep pockets like Airtel survived by bleeding money, others just couldn't. And then came the dark era of 2019. First, Docomo exited India. Next, Aircel filed for bankruptcy. Telenor, a company from Norway, left India because it was just impossible to make money in India. All companies complained about this free data saga. And by 2022, Jio's plan was complete. From 12 plus player, only 3 remained: Jio, Airtel, and we. Vodafone Idea merged, and then they are barely hanging. So the Indian telecom market was successfully converted into a duopoly. And now you ask, what's wrong with that? What's the problem? Well, before we get to the problem, here's the solution. The sponsor for this video, Surfshark VPN. Now, fair thing, I'm in China. And a lot of popular apps like WhatsApp, Google Chrome, in fact, Instagram or Netflix doesn't work over here. So you just have to go to Surfshark VPN and connect to the nearest country, and boom, I can use WhatsApp. And trust me, if you go outside where these apps don't work, a VPN is a lifesaver. And you should get Surfshark VPN importantly for 2 reasons. Number one, Surfshark VPN works seamlessly on all websites, so you can even unlock content from other part of the world. Like, I wanted to watch Prime Video here in China, which is available in India. So I can connect to the Indian VPN and watch Panchayat on Prime like nothing happened. Number two, these days, even for generating one image to converting a doc to PDF, the websites ask you to log in. So there's this new option called alternate ID. So next time a website asks for sign up, you can generate a temporary mail or mobile number to sign up for without giving your original mail ID or phone number. Surfshark VPN is available at a never seen before cost, and you get unlimited device access. You can go to surfshark.com/TechWiser or click on the first link in the description and use coupon code TechWiser to get 4 months extra offer. Also, there's a 30-day money back guarantee, so there's no harm in trying. Now back to the video. So the Indian telecom market had these 2 dominant players creating duopoly. And now you wonder, what's wrong with that? These 2 companies have earned it. Definitely agreed. And not all duopolies are bad. But here's 4 major problems with this current Indian telecom duopoly. The first, the price manipulation game. See, in July 2024, Jio's basic plan jumped from 209 rupees to 249 rupees. Airtel's similar plan went from 299 to 349 rupees. Roughly 20% hike. Annual plans saw the biggest hike, 600 rupees increase. And I'm calling this price manipulation because when one company does it, the other company does it the same day. Now here's the problem. Imagine if both companies just agree that the minimum recharge plan would be to a 1000 rupee level, they can do it. And people will have no choice. They'll have to buy it. Now, if you just think from Airtel and Jio's perspective and say, see, India has the cheapest data plan, tariff rates have to go up, telecom companies are not profitable, that's what they say. Even they say, we want users to pay more because there are losses. Well, here's the real truth. these are the actual number. The revenue of these companies are at an all-time high. The stock price of these companies are at an all-time high. In fact, the profits are at an all-time high. So it's not about losses, it's about this thing, average revenue per user. This is the magic number both companies are obsessed with. So in simple words, suppose Airtel sells 10,000 rupees of recharges to 100 people, the average revenue they make per user is 100 rupees. This is ARPU. Now Airtel openly says that they want ARPU upwards of 300 rupees. Currently it's 250. For Jio, the ARPU is less than 208 rupees. Now think about it. If they want to increase 50 rupees per user in India, for an 85 crore audience, that would generate 42,500 crore additional revenue per year just for doing nothing. Same towers, same spectrum, same service. This is not a business strategy, this is exploitation. They don't want more customers. They want to squeeze more money from existing customers. And if you say increasing prices is still fine, well, the second strategy is where things get really dirty. Lack of choice. See, both these companies are only selling data plans. What if I'm someone who has Wi-Fi at home and I just need calling data, like my mother? She has Wi-Fi the entire time. All she needs is unlimited calling. And that's what TRAI said, the telecom regulator in India. So what did Jio and Airtel do? They launched voice-only plans that are expensive than data plans. Like before TRAI order, Jio had a 189 rupees with unlimited calls plus 2 GB data plan. Later, they removed it and launched a 448 rupees plan with just calls. It's like McDonald's selling a burger for 50 rupees, but if you just want the bun, it costs 80 rupees. What's the logic? How is a voice-only plan more expensive than a data and a voice plan? After TRAI asked them to reassess, there were some price reductions, but nothing significant. Because guess what? What are the options with people? And wait, it gets worse. So we did a random test of all Team TW members. We asked them to do a speed test in their home and record themselves. And here's what 5G speeds everyone got. In fact, in the office, we put up a phone on 4G and the same phone with the same Airtel SIM on 5G. Look at the difference in speed tests. Massive, right? And you would be like, that's great speeds. Well, the thing is, this is 5G, and proper 5G is only available in 50 cities as per the last survey. I took a train journey from Delhi to Balia, and the majority of the time I was on 4G. And if you look in Jio and Airtel's recharge page, they are promoting only 5G plans. Jio doesn't even offer a 4G only plan. And to make things worse, if you compare the screenshots, look at the upload speeds. And if you compare it with 4G, it's the same. So if I have to upload a file to Google Drive or a reel to Instagram, 5G will take the same time as 4G. Wasn't 5G supposed to be a better tech? And I'm not alone. Numerous Reddit pages are filled with the same thing. And after all this 5G plan fiasco, recently they even removed the base 5G plan. Now Jio does offer the 299 plan offline, but you know how that will go. Bottom thing is, whatever recharge these companies want you to do, you are forced to buy that plan. This is literally killing choices. Now, all of this price hike would have been still fine if the service was improving. Well, guess what? Even that has gone down. Like, I'll give you a personal anecdote. In our TechWiser office, we got a Jio connection and it never worked for us. In fact, it was down for a long time, 2 months, I guess. Finally, I had to tweet. And then they came and fixed it, but I had to tweet with a certain social media following to get one simple task done. Imagine that with a normal consumer who might not even have a Twitter account. And if you open Twitter or Reddit, it's full of these complaints. And on top of this bad service, there's the fourth strategy, dark patterns. These services have numerous dark patterns. Remember, Airtel recently gave 17,000 rupees worth of Perplexity Pro free. Well, these services regularly keep on giving you free subscriptions. Like Mrinal recently subscribed to such free service of 99 rupees per month for Airtel Extreme Play. And now this service automatically gets renewed every month. You can see this message. Now again, it's fine. It's a subscription. But how do you unsubscribe? See, you see this link on this message, click on it and boom, a generic page. If you scroll here, it's grayed out. How do you unsubscribe? This is a classic example of a dark pattern, like that Instagram logout button which you can never find and you're not able to log out of Instagram. Instead, it's unsubscribing. It involves money. Make sure you turn off auto renewal whenever you buy any of this free service. So after all of that, we know the problem. What's the solution? Like, it wouldn't be a TechWiser video if you don't talk about the solution. The solution is actually twofold. Number one, TRAI. TRAI is a regulatory body in India which is there to ensure fair competition, fair business, but the policies in India are very vague. Like for example, let's take USA. In USA, providers need to advertise correct upload and download speeds, and no provider can offer less than 100 Mbps download or 20 Mbps upload speed. You need to provide 24/7 support. Penalties are there for not providing minimum service level. We need those policies in India. Like it's high time. And second, we need competition. In fact, we need to embrace the competition. BSNL is a public company. We need a public company at least to ensure fair pricing. If your area has good BSNL 4G, get BSNL 4G. You can check out here more on this video. And share this video on Twitter. Tag TRAI on Twitter for every bad experience. In fact, I would want other creators to make shorts or videos on this topic. We need the government to intervene. We need social media to make noise. Because nowadays, recharge or your smartphone is not just entertainment. It's your business, job, education, courses, everything. Now we try making different content than smartphones. Tech is something that is affecting everyone's life now, and we need such content. Hit that subscribe button. It motivates us to make more TechWiser explains every month. This is Pratik signing off. And remember, the only thing worse than expensive internet is expensive internet with pathetic service. And hold on. Can you repeat pew pew after me? Sorry, I cannot connect to the internet. Your connection was interrupted. Even the pew pew doesn't work properly. Network issues.